AR. Can my surface vector be like this? It is not, because my surface vector always has to be perpendicular to the surface. Wherever you are, see, whenever you are here, your surface vector has to be like this. Whenever you are here, your surface vector has to be like this, because that particular vector has to be perpendicular to the surface. Okay, here the surface, here that is perpendicular vector. If you are here, your vector has to be like this. So what is this? This is AR cap. Okay, AR, unit vector in radial direction, AR cap. Okay, what is AR cap? It is a vector in the increasing direction of the R. If you go in this direction, definitely that R will increase. Okay, increasing direction of, radially increasing direction of R, that is called AR unit vector. That is called AR unit vector. Okay, next one is theta. Okay, next one is theta. Please remember, okay, theta. Again, theta is the angle measured from the z-axis. Say this is a z-axis, x, y, z. What I am telling, theta is some kind of angle measured from the z-axis. Okay, if I draw a line like this, having some angle theta, okay, I can draw a line like this. Okay, see, once if I draw a line like this, say my point is here, okay, then what is my theta? Theta will not vary. Even if I choose the point here, my theta is same. Okay, so in this line, I can choose anywhere. I can choose a point anywhere on this line. What will not change? Theta will not change, because by definition, what is theta? The theta is a angle from the z-axis. Theta is a angle from the z-axis. Suppose in case I am in this way, here also what it will be? Even if you choose any point on this line, again what will not change? Your theta will not change. What will not change? Because theta means what? Angle measurement from the z-axis. And again, please remember, this is a two-dimensional figure only you are observing, but it is actually three-dimensional. It is actually what? Three-dimensional. It will be going in this way. Okay, once if you rotate with respect to z-axis, once if you rotate the triangle, you will get a what? Cone, inverted cone. Okay, once if you rotate, then again you please imagine yourself, again you choose some point on the cone, you measure the angle between the point and the z-axis. Definitely it will be what, sir? You choose some point on the cone surface. I have drawn a cone, you choose a point on this cone, on the surface, lateral surface. You choose any point on this lateral surface, you try to measure the angle between that point and the z-axis. Definitely that will be what, sir? In this case, theta. Are you understanding this concept? Yes. What is theta? Theta is a angle measurement from the z-axis, not in a 2D plane. It is a 3D plane. Okay, z-axis சுத்தி நீங்க எங்க வேணாலும் மெஷர் பண்ணலாம். உங்க பேப்பர்ல 2D மாதிரி தெரியும், but actually that is 3D. இந்த டயகிராம் கொஞ்சம் விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா தெரியும். z-axis எங்க இருந்து வருது? கோனுடைய ஆக்சிஸ்ல இருந்து வெளியில வருது பாருங்க, பேஸ் வழியா வெளில வருது, எக்ஸாக்ட்டா சென்ட்ரல்ல. Okay, so that is the concept of theta. Anyway, pi you know already. What is pi? Pi plane. Pi plane is a vertical plane or horizontal plane? Anybody? Pi equal to constant is a vertical plane or horizontal plane? Somebody please give me the answer. Yeah, it's vertical plane. Pi is equal to constant is a vertical plane. Okay, then then already you know the nature of pi. Again, just now I explained the concept of theta. Okay, again, once if you change r, nature of the r also you know. Once if you are given r, you can draw the sphere with that. Okay, if radius increases, size of the sphere increases. Okay, now please somebody take this assignment. Now in this case, what is constant? In the inverted cone, what is constant, sir? Theta is constant. Okay, theta is constant. What is variable? See, for this cone, theta is constant. What is variable? R is variable, pi is variable. Once one thing is constant, remaining two things is variable. R is variable and pi is
Sir,
variable.
R constant.
Okay. See, please remember R is not constant. Why you are telling R is constant? What do you mean by R? I can take any point, no? If I take a point here, my R will be less. How you are telling R is constant here?
Okay.
If I can take a point here, my radius will be less. If I take a point here, my radius will be more. R is not constant. Similarly, suppose in the circle, I can take point anywhere. So what is not constant? Pi is not constant. I can take any pi. Depending on that, I can choose any point on this line, or otherwise I can choose point circle like this. I can choose any point on this circle. So what is constant in this case? Only theta is constant. In this case, what is constant? Only theta is constant. Remaining thing is variable. Remaining other things are variable. So what I am telling, see, you make two integration. You know what is constant? Theta is constant, and remaining thing is variable. R is variable and pi is variable. Once if you do this integration, what you will get? Lateral surface area of the cone. What you will get? Lateral surface area of the cone. But anyway, you should know what is dz. Very quickly, I will introduce what is dz. Okay, in this case, okay, then you can calculate what, sir? Lateral surface. Okay, theta is constant, R is variable, pi is variable. So you can calculate you can go anywhere on this cone. So you can calculate the lateral surface. Okay, once if I go to the simulation part, then it will be clear to you. Now I am going to the simulation part because this is a little bit tricky. That's why I came here to explain this. What is theta? But anyhow, that will be clear once we go to the particular application. Okay. Then what is the nature of R? R comma theta comma pi. What is the nature of R? Once if your R is small, your surface will be like this. Once if you are increasing R, your surface area also increases. Now please remember, if suppose if this is R is equal to 2, this is R is equal to pi. Okay, both are forming their own surfaces. Are they parallel to each other? R is equal to 2 and R is equal to 5. Anybody?
Sir.
Are they parallel or not? Yes, it is parallel because
Yes,
left hand side is same, right hand side differs. So definitely it should give you the parallel surfaces. Definitely it should give you the parallel surface. Okay. Now first one by one we will see. Then again we will see the intersection of two planes. Again, three kind of intersection we have to study. Intersection of R with theta, intersection of R with pi, intersection of theta with pi. Okay, what it gives. Definitely it will be the line, but what it is exactly we will see now. I will draw the sphere. Okay, this is the sphere of radius something, say it is 1. Next I will draw the sphere of radius 2, and again okay, now I have two spheres. Now I have two spheres. Okay, inside the radius is r is equal to 1. Outside sphere radius is r is equal to 1. Sorry, r is equal to 2. Completely these two spheres surface are what, sir? Parallel to each other. Completely these two surfaces are parallel to each other. Why it is parallel to each other? Always the distance is same. Distance between the inner sphere and outer sphere is same. That is another concept of parallel things. Okay, the distance is always same. See, wait a bit. The distance, this one is always what? Same. That's why this is parallel. See, whenever you are having two parallel lines, what is the concept? The distance will be same. The distance will be same. Yeah, that is the another idea. Okay, these two are parallel surfaces. Okay, okay, this is the concept of sphere. Anyway, again, what is R, sir? Please wait a bit. Please wait. See, now I have a sphere. See, I take a center point. I take center point. I take another point on the surface. On the surface. See, what will be this radius? See, this is what, sir? R. Again, even if you measure in this way, that is what r. Even if you measure in this way, that is what r. Okay, you take any point on the surface of the sphere, you take any point on the surface of the sphere, you measure the distance, you take any point on the surface of the sphere, you measure the distance between that point and the center point, that is called r. That is called our notation r. So r means, please remember sir, always from the center point, not from any axis. It is always from the center point. In case of cylindrical, the r may be from center point or maybe from z axis, maybe any point on the z axis. But in this case, it is very clear, because it is a sphere, that radius has to be always measured from the center point of the coordinate system, that you have to be very clear always. Okay, and again, what will be my radial vector, sir? How can I draw the radial vector? Suppose if I'm choosing some point here, can I draw the radial vector like this? Because that particular radial vector is perpendicular to the surface available there. Okay, around that point C. If I take some point here, what will be my vector? This will be my vector. If I take a point here, this will be my vector. Okay, if I take a point here, this will be my vector. Like this, it goes on. Okay, this is called AR cap. AR vector, radial vector. Another name for this is what, sir? Radial vector. Are you all understanding, sir? What is radial vector? See, please imagine yourself, if you are having an ordinary olden day bulbs, okay, a round shaped bulb, how the light will be coming out? Radially outwards. How the light will be coming out? Radially outwards, like this. This is the concept. See, again, you imagine sun, how the light comes from the sun? Radially comes outside. Radially it comes outside. Okay, this is the radial vector, AR cap. Is purida, sir? What I am explaining? I taken a surface where r is equal to what, sir? Constant. R is equal to constant. That is very clear. In this case, r is equal to, I taken some 3, around 2.5 something. Okay, around 2 something like that. Some constant. Okay. Again, I am drawing my vectors, unit vectors for that surface. Again, please always remember that vector, surface vector is a vector which is always perpendicular to that particular surface. These are all called surface vectors. AR is a surface vector of a surface formed by r is equal to constant. Okay, surface vector. Okay, sir. Then I will go to theta.
Sir?
Is there any doubt here? Yes, sir. Tell me.
Sir, the blue color line போட்டுறீங்களா சார் 5 6?
Yes.
நீங்க இதுல ரேடியஸ் வந்து 2 ன்னு சொன்னீங்க. இது மேல பாக்குறப்ப
ஓகே மேல பாக்குறதுக்கு அது போல தெரியுது, ஆனா அது 2 தான். உங்களுக்கு நான் வேணா டயகிராம் ரொட்டேட் பண்ணி காட்டுறேன். வெயிட். இப்போ ஓகேங்களா?
ஓகே சார்.
அது பாக்கும்போது அது போல தெரியும். கொஞ்சம் அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணி பார்க்கணும்ல 3D வியூ அது போல. அது ஒன்றும் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. ஓகே. Now I'm going to make, anyway, we understood the nature of r, and again we have to understand what is the nature of theta. And please remember one thing before going to theta. See, this is my surface. Can somebody tell me, I am choosing some small elemental surface on this sphere. What will be the variable? I have there are 3 variables, r, theta, pi. What will be the constants, sir? I have already formed some sphere surface. On that surface, I am choosing some area, say elemental area ds. What is constant, sir?
R, pi.
R also constant, pi also constant. Anybody else?
R.
Yeah, only R is constant. Pi cannot be constant. See, you are here, pi is something. When you go here, pi is something else. See, you are here, pi increases in this way. Then now you are telling pi is constant. Please always remember, pi will be rotating in this direction. Okay. So you take any point on the surface of the sphere. What is constant? Only R is constant. Remaining thing is variable. Okay. How you can move around this one, sir? Only by with help of theta comma pi only. Only with help of theta comma pi only. Okay. See, for a simplicity, I will say already R you fixed, sir. Okay. Again, theta anyway I am going to fix. Okay. Next to pi. Once if you fix theta, what will happen? No, you will get a circle like this. Once if you fix theta, see, you can draw many more circle, no, like this on the sphere. Yes or not? You can draw many circles like this. Again, given a circle, you can go anywhere on that circle. Given a circle, you can go anywhere on that circle. That is decided by pi. On which circle you are, either in the top circle or in the bottom circle or middle circle, that will be decided by what? Theta. Okay, that will be decided by theta. Okay, yes sir. So please remember, on that surface, what is constant? Only r is constant. Theta and pi is variable. Theta and pi is variable. Okay, so r comma theta comma pi. So what I am telling you, you take a elemental area, that is dz. Anyway, you know r is constant. These two are variable. These two are variable. So again, area is equal to integration ds. Again, we should know what is ds in this case. Anyway, we'll try to explain that later. But what will be the final answer? Anybody? Again, these are all limits. Theta limit is 0 to pi. Pi limit is from 0 to 2 pi. What will be the final answer? Anybody? If I am having the radius capital R, what will be the final answer? Somebody please quickly tell me the answer. I have taken an elemental surface. I am doing integration.
2 pi square r.
Okay. 2 pi square r. See what you will get. Finally, you will get a surface area of this sphere. Finally, you will get a. You taken a small elemental surface. Again, you are having flexibility. You can go anywhere on this surface. That means what? Entire surface is in your hand. You are doing integration. Entire surface is in your hand. Once you have entire surface, what is the surface area of the sphere is what, sir? We have seen in the beginning itself. What is the surface area of the sphere? 4 pi r square. Please try to prove that. Anyway, I will explain what is dz. Later you try to prove the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. Okay. Next, I will go to explain the theta. Please wait a bit. Now I will explain theta. What we are going to see, the nature of theta. Again, please remember, theta is a new thing for you. That is always the angle measurement from what, sir? Angle measurement from z-axis. Theta means what? Always angle measurement from the z-axis. What is the maximum angle you can get? Anybody? Can anybody tell? Given a point, any point on the pi, how?
2 pi.
2 pi. Yes, what about others?
60 degree.
See, please remember that theta is always an angle measurement from the z-axis, the two from the positive z-axis. See, please note down in your notes. Theta is always a angle measurement from the z-axis, the two from the positive z-axis, the two from the positive z-axis. Now, if I am taking some point here, you can measure angle. If I take some point here, you can measure angle. What will be the angle? 90 degree. If I am taking the point here, again still you can measure. Even if I take the point here, you can measure 180 degree. Suppose if I take the point here, can I measure in this way? You cannot, because you have to measure in this way. You have to, because three-dimensional direction is allowed. Okay, three-dimensional direction is allowed. You can measure. Again, if you are having some point here, you have to measure in this way, not in this way. Okay, that is the idea. Anyway, I will explain this. Now, we'll try to, again, we have come to some conclusion that what is the range of theta? That is from 0 to 2 pi. Please remember it. Okay, pi value is always from 0 to 2 pi, and theta value is generally from 0 to pi. Okay, pi range is 0 to pi. Anyway, see, now I am going to draw pi is equal to constant, sir. Pi is equal to constant. Pi is equal to constant will give you what? Cone or sphere or plane. Just in the beginning I explained pi is equal to constant. Sorry, not pi, please. Theta. This one is theta. Sorry, this one is theta. Theta is equal to constant will give you what?
Cone.
Anybody? Yeah, cone. Okay. Theta is equal to constant will give you the cone. Okay. Now I will draw the cone. Okay, sir. So this is my theta is equal to constant. Why theta is constant? See, are you all observing that blue color line? Blue color line that is towards your eye. Now, that is the positive z-axis. Okay, this is the positive z-axis. Okay, please see, if I am here, if I am trying to measure angle from this to the point on the surface, you take any point on the surface of the cone and you measure the corresponding angle. You measure the corresponding angle. Definitely it will be some theta only. It will not vary. You take any point. You take here, you can measure here. If you take here, you can measure here. If you take here, you can measure theta here. Okay. So your theta is constant. Here in this case, what is constant? Theta is constant. Okay. See, this is very simple, sir. You are having some triangle like this. Say you are having some triangle like this. If this is theta, once if you rotate in the three-dimensional direction, you will get a cone. Is it not? You will get a cone. Again, you will get some angle inside the cone. That angle is always what, sir? Same. Okay. The angle inside the cone will not change. Okay. The angle inside the cone will not change. It is a very simple concept. Say I am having a line like this. This is the angle. Even if I extend the line like this, the angle remains same. That is the idea. That is the idea. The cone, the angle subtended by the cone is theta. Okay. That will not change. That will not change. Okay. So, yes, sir. So this is the angle. Okay. Again, say this is some theta. Say for simplicity, I think I can take 45 degree. I can take 45 degree. Can somebody tell me? I am going to make a theta of 65 degree. I am going to make a theta of 65 degree with the same height. With the same height, what I have to do? See, my height is not going to change, but my theta has to increase. What I can do? I can increase. Can I increase this radius, base radius? See, once if I increase this base radius alone, I will get like this. I will get like this, but I will get a new angle. I will get a new angle. Okay. Anyway, we will see now. See. Are you all observing, sir, that new plane? Please wait.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now it will be a little bit clear to you. Okay. See, this is my first cone. Now, suppose if I am having some angle, say 45 degree, definitely my new cone is having higher angle. Say I can take it as a 60 degrees or yes, anybody? 60 degree. I am increasing the angle. Once I increase the angle, the diagram also looking bigger. Okay. But please remember one thing. Once if I keep on increasing the angle, say my height is fixed. My height is fixed. See, in both the cases, height is fixed. Height of the cone is fixed. But angle is getting changed. Angle is getting changed. Okay. Theta. That means what? The measurement from the z-axis. Theta is what? Always measurement from the z-axis. So my angle changes. Okay. My angle changes. Can somebody tell me what will happen if theta is 90 degree?
will give a
Hmm?
circle.
What will happen if my theta is 90 degree? Once if you keep on going like in this way, what will happen in that case? Yeah, it is almost like a circle. It will become like a plane on the base plane. It will become like a plane on the base. Okay, it is like almost it is becoming like a circle. That is all kind of a limiting condition. That is a kind of limiting condition. Okay. So what happens if I take theta again high? It comes like this it comes. Okay. When will be my theta will be 90 degree? Once if I reach x-axis, then my theta will be 90 degree. Yes, sir. Is it correct? Definitely, if the theta has to be 90 degree, see, I will clear. Say, see, I am here. We have clearly told what is theta. Theta is angular measurement from the z-axis. Once theta is 90 degree, where will be my diagram? The diagram will be in the xz plane. This is my xz plane. If I keep on increasing, what will happen? It lies on the xz plane. It lies on the xz plane. In all the way. Again, in this side, this will be in xz plane. Again, this side, this will be in x minus z plane like this. Okay. Again, அது flat ஆயிடும். Base plane க்கு வந்துரும். So எது சார் நம்மளுக்கு base plane? The gray colorல ஒன்னு காட்டியிருக்காங்க பாத்தீங்களா? அது வந்து base plane. If we keep on increasing theta, what will happen? Finally, the diagram will come to base plane. Finally, the diagram will come to base plane. Okay, if somebody tell me,
Sir.
okay, somebody tell me. Yes, sir.
XY plane or XZ plane are there?
Yes, sorry, XY plane. This is XY. Because generally, red color is X and green color is Y. This is always our Z. Yeah, sorry, that is XY plane. Always the base plane. The gray color plane is a base plane. That is XY plane. Once if you keep on increasing theta, that diagram will become like a circle. That cone will become like a circle, and again plane. Okay, plane, base plane. That is gray color plane. In this case, XY plane. Okay, can somebody tell me what will happen if my theta goes beyond 90 degree? Say my theta is 120 degree. What will happen? Anybody? Yes. What will happen? Can somebody draw? Yes.
Reduce the size.
Can somebody